They used to do it that way, but they've made it more modular. And just don't overthink it. You buy the rails, and then you buy the templates.
Got you.
So the nice thing about that system is when you change and go to a different hinge model next time, you don't have to buy the rails. You already got them. You just buy the templates.
Exactly. You just got to buy the template. So the door that I have is 1 3/8. So I'm assuming, it's an assumption, that the 216 US 19 was for that type of thickness door. Now, if I'm wrong, please correct me.
Well, it's not. SOSS hinges do run on what's the minimum door thickness. That's true. A 216, yeah, it's probably okay, 1 3/8. But the question is, you said shiplap.
Well, I'm making a door. Yeah, I'm making a door in the shiplap. I'm going to put it right in front of it, right? So the material of the shiplap is like, I want to say 3/8 thick. So it's going to be right on top of the flat door panel.
And
this is a 30 by.
It's not flat. It has a profile to it, a step.
Yes.
Sort of. Okay.
But I'm doing it vertically. I'm installing it vertically.
Okay. How thick is the shiplap?
About 3/8 thick.
Okay. Yeah. Are you going to be mortising into the shiplap?
No, I'm gonna use a regular flat panel door that's 1 3/8.
Okay.
1 3/8, and then I'm gonna put the shiplap right in front of it.
Over it, and the shiplap is going to be mounted on the pull side of the door.
Yes, well, exactly. It's going to be on the whole. Well, I have a whole wall, and my idea is to use the shiplap starting from the door, going all the way up with it, and then going left to right.
Do the doors swing in or out?
No, the door will swing in.
Because right now, is going to be on the push side of the door.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see no problem with using this system. Yeah, based on what you've told me, as long as the shiplap is on the opposite side of the door where the hinge is going to be mortised closest to, you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where it's going to be.
Yeah. So what about the other things that you're going to need?
Like, well, I have a router. I have a punch router.
All right.
Now, I'm assuming that, do you guys sell the router bit? And so I'm going to need that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, because I have a DeWalt 20-volt punch saw, and I would just need the bit, the carbine tip that would be ideal for this.
Well, you're going to need a guide that will go on the DeWalt, but you're going to need the proper inside and outside diameter. So,
exactly.
Okay, if you know that you have that, then you're in good shape. If you don't, then we need to probably get you a guide bushing as well.
Yes, a guide bushing would be better to have, because I know the DeWalt has one, but I don't know what type of guide, the size, the inner size is for whatever I would need based on the carbide tip that, let's say, like, you provide me the tip. So I'm assuming the guide would be the correct one to use based on the size of the carbide tip that I would have.
But in your application, the hinges are on the pull side. Isn't the pull side the closet side?
The closet side that goes into the closet, correct.
Yeah, well, you don't need SOSS. You're not going to see that from the bedroom side. Your shiplap is on the push side. Isn't the bedroom the push side of the door?
Yeah, the side of the shiplap is going to be on the side where the bedroom is. And then the inside part is the one that you're not going to see, because there's nothing going to be as far as shiplap on that side.
You don't need SOSS hinges for this application. You're in the bedroom. You can see the shiplap. You're going to go into the closet. You're going to push the door into the closet.
Uh-huh.
You don't need SOSS for this application. You just need a trip to Lowe's. I mean, peace and love, but why conceal these hinges when from the bedroom you will never see any hinge you put on, because the hinge is on the other side of the wall.
Okay, I didn't even think about that, because I was just thinking the fact that you don't see the hinges because she was telling me, no, you're going to see the hinges. And I'm like, not if you close the door. But now that you're making sense, yeah.
Well, you'll see SOSS when the door's open. You're going to see any hinge.
Yeah, no, I get that part. But you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, if I don't really need it, then I could just put a regular hinge and just mortise in the hinges on the jamb and on the door.
You could be fancy and use pivots or knife hinges or olive knuckle hinges or SOSS or anything you want. But technically, if the owner is saying, I don't want to see hinges from the bedroom side, you're good. They haven't told you what the owner hasn't said what they must or what they require in terms of a hinge. But if the criteria is when the door is closed from the bedroom side, I do not see the hanging device, you won't, regardless.
Now, let me ask you something. If she decides and says, no, I don't want to see the hinges even on the inside part.
Okay.
Then at this point, I do have to get this.
You would need a concealed hinge if that was the design criteria. Absolutely.